listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to UppTalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say UppTalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
This is XTT. Like I'm not creating right now. It's already there. And this is the XML file. You have created location. Also, I forgot. It's location. Just show me. What is the, are you getting any error or you're getting blank? I'm just getting the blank file. Show me integration event first, then we will proceed. Sorry about the back-end noise, guys. No, it's fine. Let me just move this. Integration, show me integration event. Integration event, go to related action. No integration system. Then you go to parent event. Click on integration event. Click on link. Just click on that link, integration. You want me to open this, a parent event. Click on parent event. You just click on parent event. Now scroll down. This is completed. Now you show me the XML and accessibility. This one and this one. And 1 second. Just change the pattern, Ctrl+Shift+B. Now 1 second locations, then location header, then location. And in which there is location, location uses name and all. Now menu accessibility. No, that's output file which you have attached. This is the accessibility. One second. Namespace look correct. That's fine. Indent is equal to yes. Method XML. And this is your XTT file. I don't know. I feel like someone is not able to find this one. No, just go there. Go there. Let me see accessibility. Match locations header, prior entry. Because that is root. Do one thing. Can you just? There is one. The third line output method is equal to XML. Can you just comment that this one? Comment that. Notation. Can you show me one more time that XML? In locations, if you notice in location L is caps. And in locations also L is caps. Now if you see your accessibility, here is here is the location is cap. No, see the first node locations, whatever you have. This one. This is for this one. No, not this one. This is basically you are seeing what you're doing. You are getting data. See, you're navigating right. Then root node. You have to copy the way it is there. If you see all the locations which you have copied, everywhere is L is small. Can you just change and reattack? And run the integration. Just copy that. No, not that root node. Root node. Which one is root node? Otherwise, I mean the first one locations. This one. No. Just below the version, there is locations right. That is the root node. This one. This is the root node. I'm not putting that one here. See, you are putting in select what you have mentioned. Everywhere you have used, it's lowercase. And here is uppercase. Change that and then change that. Attach and run the integration. Meanwhile, who else are there? I mean, see, you are able to create integrations and alright. In the documents again, integration. One thing will be there in core connector, input document tags and output document tags. From the document, you just go through that. Basically in attributes, we generally configure input document tags and output document tags. Examples are there. Activities are also there. You will be able to complete using activity. Basically the documents which I have shared. You will see a lot of activities there. If you want to practice, then you can just use that document and practice a step by step. Executions are already there. That's a good thing for you guys to practice. And can we do that security part today, Ganesh? Yes, we do that. See, in general core connector, the security part is something different which you need to explore on community. But for to core connector worker and core connector position, let me share two photos in the chat. I have just extracted. Oh, I think I can attach anything. I'm trying to download that, but nothing is happening. I'm not able to attach. That share folder. You're not able to do that. No mask. It is taking some time, but it's working. Again, it's a blank file. Let me see. Again, it's showing me a blank file. Look, we're showing you blank file because again you have given incorrect spot. Locations you have not given edge. I have to put that. That's why I see always, when you are writing expert, try to copy from the XML. You have to mention is in every. You're understanding right. Like what? By this point, this one is wrong here in this file. I need to change that. I mean in accessibility, that is fine. In this one also. If you see this is the description for XTT file, right? And here I put I'm just remove this. It's the same. See here again in namespace, just open namespace. We generally copy from XML. If you open XML, yes. Output. And the namespace is correct. Namespace is correct. Next here in XTT, namespace is correct. Only go to the XXLT. Now here, the issue is I changed the location. But you can see that is root node. I'm saying now go in XML and let me show you root node. Here which one is root node? Root node is the first node. Root node is the first node. Here in the root node, can you see S in the last location? And now when you are deriving XPath in your mine is not there. Is not there. Here is locations and here is only location. Now you got it right. Now do that again. Run the integration. I copied. I don't know why, like why it's not. Taking from here. There is one easy way of doing replacing everything. Control F, search and then replace. But there are two locations when you will replace. Taking this one here. You can do one thing in replace you copy from select. Select is equal to double quotes, low cc colon location. And then you replace. Go to replace. No. Don't do that. Don't replace. Don't replace. In replace, just go to replace. No, I'm saying don't. No, just do Control F. Go to replace. This one right. Then don't click anything. Wait. In find what you have to do is you have to copy locations. Select is equal to double quotes, low cc colon location. Oh, the entire this one. No, from select. But I already changed this one. I'm just taking the no. No, this one is changed. No, you copy from select is equal to you. Just copy that. The entire you are asking. Otherwise, it will replace other things also. Just paste here and remove S from last. Remove. Now copy the same thing. Now just paste in the replace with just paste. You have already copied. Is last. Now replace all. Replace all. Is replaced. Now you save. See in the first two. Wait. In the first two line where you have already made changes, there you remove. Now you just save this, run the integration. Let's see what happens now. I have to check the entire code. See, this kind of mistakes actually teaches coding. A small caps letters mod. Now see you, did you attach the accessibility? Oh, I need to do that. If you don't, that file is updated. Basically, you have to attach first and then only you need to. You don't need to go ahead. Can you have one task edit integration service attachment? In the search, only you can mention edit integration service attachment. Did you replace? Edit integration service attachment. Second one. Let this come. Every time we need to go and we need to update that file, right? Whatever changes we do in that, because our details will not go like see, whenever you see that is your local copy access. It will be right. Whenever you make changes, you need to attach to Workday. Then what they will know, like you have made changes, right? I thought like just to open it and then just like, how that is going to work? See, everything you need to upload on Workday. Then only it will work right. Local copy will not work. Now, do you remember the name? Oh, the attachment file. I'm sorry. I'm putting that in chat live here. Wow, there are many now. You can, it's only one. Why it's taking three? Because you uploaded your multiple times. You have created the attachment. Now the thing is, I created only. This is 2 times only, not more than. Anyways, now you will not be able to find from there. Let me just change the name of here. The updated one. I can save this one in the different name. Can you see? Always in core connector work. Sorry, core connector plus DT. Always you remember, don't attach. I mean in the DT. Don't create attachment every time you're running. That is something we do in EIP inbound. In CCBO or in CC plus DT, you attach once and always. You change using edit integration service, attachment task. I did it only 2 times. Why does like first time I did the mistakes and second time I attached to after that? No, that's fine. See now the linking is no, here you don't. Now close this because here you are getting 3 documents. You don't know which one is referred. Now you need to create a new attachment from DT. And then next time, whenever you go, you just identify which attachment has to be cleaned up. Go to OpenT. Click on Integration System. Create Integration Attachment Service. Configure Integration Attachment Service. Yes. Actually, from here, you should have updated the name. Might be fine. That's fine. You upload for now and then run that's the XML file. Actually, you saved as .xml. Oh, I forgot to change that. The bot. I need to check that. You just mentioned Salini DT location. Final doc. That's all types. Now you upload. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, good. You don't need to, worry about that. The name is different. Now just go to Workday. See, this is something you can do after running the integration. It will delete and attach. The integration will also take some time, right? You just run the integration. Then you delete from wherever you want to. Attach, then click. Now you relaunch integrity. Click. And relaunch integration. in the integration event related action. I can do it from here. Meanwhile, can you open the cassette? It takes time. That's fine. Here in the header you have mentioned prior to, and then locations, and then address. And you want this to be converted into XTT text file. Because here is the header. That's fine. We'll see what is getting printed. Is there any way we can do the debug things in? You can try an oxygen. It's coming on. Now it's coming here. Right. You just click on that. I need to write it down, all the codes in oxygen, because we cannot do the copy. You can do copy in oxygen. No, I cannot. This one is in different environment. I cannot copy the code from here to there. But I have sent something right to there. That one. That one, we just need to edit it. That's good. But you just click on the message, the link. You have done something really wrong. This one is related to, and this is a style. It is invalid. Now go to access. Oh, it's here. It's giving error. Why to comment that line, that output? No, I was testing. I mean, you can uncomment this and test again. Shalini, I wanted to test actually. That's fine. But again, this one is not the error is, I think, because of that location. No, I'm not asking, regarding the error Shalini and the output. It should supposed to be there, right? That's what I am thinking. I mean, it depends. I mean, there are a specific, purpose for that. I mean, we in XML in ATV, we generally used to provide output method is equal to XML. But in XTT, I mean, we know we can ignore that as well. Encoding is something. See, there are some special characters, right? Each of all those attributes represent something different. Encoding is basically there are some code languages or there are some format in which the special characters are read in a special way. For example, if you're writing a Spanish character, it will generate some hexadecimal characters. That's why, we generally use to align because every system is almost using, UTF-8 to read the file. That's why, to align, we mentioned whatever special characters are special characters. But that is something you can explore. Actually, like all those things. But this method, and all that is something it defines the method of the output of the XML. Basically, that's why we use you can hit and try actually do multiple things there. I mean, you just try like in XTT, what we can give in XTT. Generally, we used to give text. I think in my XTT, I have not used anything, right? That's fine. Now what is you just show me accessibility. I think I have. I need to remove that 2 times. That's at this location. But right? No, no, no. That should not be a problem. Do one thing. Just whatever my XSLT, you just copied that. Copy that code in a new tab. Entire code. Do you want me to create the new one with this and then just paste that? You create a new one, a new file, and just paste this. From where exactly you have got that code? Shalini, the XTT1 location. That one I was looking for in Google. And then I just, no, not just passed it. I just started writing down because I searched in my system and then I was just typed everything from there too. But the initial, this part I copied from yours first. And then I saw that this one is the accounting one. Right. I just this part from that. That's fine. Now let me see if I can take the control. We can just doing that, just this part only, header part only. Right. At least he should give me that. To one line. In the same format, you just copy one line and all, not header. Just open my XLT. The new tab, the new which you have. Can you just change the language as XM? We got it. Looks weird. In language there is one language direct. There's one menu option language. Here you just go and click on XML. Now what you do here, you need to change. You have not done. What do you do in the XML? And yes, he has changed that copy from the XML and you just did not that one, the complete entire thing. Oh, you're telling the entire this one position. No, not entire. I mean to say in the let me one. No, that's, I wasn't different. Can you repeat it? This one, can you see this blue? This just changed this one. I think I cannot do yours. From L, you can just, yep. This one. Copy this and paste here. Just replace this position. Very good, very good. Now, I just removed one extra space there. However, it doesn't matter. Now here, you don't need to do no. Don't do anything there. Match is equal to separator. This is fine. Apply template. This is fine. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, just this one, change this one only. Can I just go in from the root? You just go from the root. OCC colon locations. Now in the header, I think header is same. Well, you just need to check. Just go to layer. See everything here. You need to copy from XML. No, before you type, just check where the things are same. Don't type anything. Always avoid typing. Header. Now this is fine. Now from here OCC record count. You just copy. And here also you have given after locations. You have given one space which we don't need. Train. Now copy this one. Record count. There's no space. I may now show you. You just do what you're doing. Now see, here there is one space. No, you remove this as well. Now in the match and hair. Now this is something you change. Location. This is also. Now here piece position. There is just mentioned the lock location. I need to put this. Oh, this one is location. No. See this. This has nothing to do with this. One for expert. There is nothing to do. This one is of no use. Or this is just a namespace. You are not going to refer this URL anywhere in coding. The only thing is this is just a namespace. Once you have configured, you're not going to touch this. And even you're not going to refer that. Now root node. Now in the position, instead of position, you just mentioned location. I need to put the positions right. Know what I'm saying? You just change this part now. This part. None of that. Don't do one thing. The earlier accessibility, whatever you are using, just go to the earlier accessibility. Let me see. Location 1, this location. Anyways, you have to make changes. See. Let's try to print just one column first. What do? This one is excellent. Let me just take only one line. This one, the first one. correct grid tag, their location ID. That's fine. And just comment. Just comment. And I mean, that's not a good way of commenting here. You just change the tag. Well, I need to take the outside. Now you say you attach this save in access LD. No, that was correct. Only that was correct. Only, why did you change that? We can do that. No, because I'm using that. The same. No. See, basically you don't comment using the tag. You create your own tags when you're commenting. Otherwise, it will become very confusing. See, you are commenting code. That doesn't mean you comment in the code. Anyways, I mean, this looks fine, only just save as. Again, XML save with a name. Now you attach a DDET integration service attachment and they are you edit and run. And now let's see what is happening. And you have already won. There is one right location in showing yep. Delete and attach new. One name will be changed as well. When you will attach location DT. The name has been changed. Next time, don't search with Salini. It's located. Now you launch the. Oh, why this one? Is because I think I opened a different tab. Let me just yep. Oh, that tab is off now. We have your tabs right. This one is. See, I mean, you relaunch integration first. Then you keep checking. No, I have to go to my integration. You click on back. Let me get that cursor. Hey, it's the back button. I miss a lot of fun doing in this one. But anyway, Salini, nobody is having any kind of question. That's fine. You can consume the time. If anybody is having, please go ahead. Don't just Danish. Meanwhile, I just want to ask you if some interview or ask us like what is the complex scenario you've handled in the project, how should we tell you? That complex scenario which you have handled. Definitely, that's a good question. And that is something they're going to ask you. But for that, you need to understand the actual project scenario. Complicated project scenario. See, I know actually many, but I'm thinking which one. I can tell you that you can relate and understand. See, you can see whatever Salini is doing. That is also a complex scenario, right? See, it's not still. You did not get anything. Oh, what is wrong? I'll tell you, let me think in my mind what I can tell you. Have you used XTT anywhere? Output method is equal to XML separator. Apply templates. Just go to yep. Again, you did mistake. Just go to the XML output XML and let me see, and then I'll tell you what to replace location. Then there is inside location. There is another location and that's location ID. Now go to the asset. I'll tell you what to remove. Here you remove this part, this part. I was thinking to do that. Remove. Hello CC location. Now you save and run. We need to do again that update. Definitely. You're updating. Keep SN. Don't worry. Integration service attachment. First one. Still better today. I'm just hoping like that should not be too many otherwise. Oh, I think I can search with my name. That's here. The first one. You can't search by your name, right? You have not given your name in this one. Anyways, now you just delete and attach new. Now, oh no, it's giving me an error, but it's done. Your task then. I mean, you saved the first in Notepad++, right? That's fine. Let's see you're getting data or not. Then we'll see. I need to create one. This will not take. What? I have to open one more. It's just the last one. Sorry. Last one means see what you can do. It's going. No, I was not able to see that back button here. I liked in the sandbox tenant and all they'll give some ID password. We will open the integration there and run a how to do that, Ganesha, how we will use the sand. Basically, see, every tenant is like this, one only. This is a Gmsh tenant. Basically, here you are just learning and doing things. Now, when you will get in project, there will be implementation tenants, sandbox tenant, sandbox preview tenant, and production tenant. All of the build activities you are going to do in implementation tenants. There can be multiple implementation tenants in your company. For example, let's say there is a company ABC. Then it could be like ABC1, ABC2, ABC3. There are multiple tenants. If you see URL here, let me highlight that. This is the URL. This is the URL in which they say the tenant name. rapidite_dpt1. This is a tenant name. And this is something will tell you whether it's the implementation tenant or which tenant. For sandbox also, it will be implementation only. There, what you need to do is, the tenant, all the tenants are like same only. You will get similar, access kind of thing, and you will be having home page, and there you can just type in the search bar, whatever, integration ID. Let's say you joined one supporting and you got one issue. They have initially. When you will join, definitely you will not be able to understand like which integration is having that issue, right? You need to find out which integration for that thing. They will say some kind of documentation with you and will tell you like for Concur, we have integration. IN02. For another system, Pronos, I have integration 104, something like that. And then you can simply search here into say :INTID and you will get the integration. That doesn't depend on any tenant, Lakshmi. Whatever tenant you are using, whether it's a LMS tenant or a production tenant, sandbox tenant, everywhere you need to do the same thing. Whatever we are doing right now. Now you are getting the data. I can see that there is data. I need to do the changes here. I need to just remove that part from all the select options and then I'll get the data. No, you won't. You will not get the data even in that way. You create C, you learn by C. Whatever changes you need to do is only the current template that you have created. I'll just keep writing on this. That one looks a bit confusing. That's why I'm not recommending that. From in this one you can do hit and try. Like you change. You add lines, you change the lines. Can you see what is happening? See the way you learn doing this right now, like writing one line of code first, printing one line first, and then we'll go with another. Just try to learn in this way only. You will get very good hands on. This will definitely take time, but that's fine. That's fine, because that one also, it takes time to writing down the entire code. That's fine. Now coming back to you, Lakshmi. Now you are clear, right? Like that is something that doesn't depend on a tenant. Basically, whatever tenant you will be using, whether it's a production, it's a sandbox, everywhere you are going to navigate in this way only. The only thing is this URL is going to change for tenants. And this name is going to on another role. They will give the tenant or they'll give the access right. Or basically, let's say you join integration. I mean by learning this, you will join as integration admin only, but they will give you the access to the integration admin. You will be able to do everything. You will be having access to all the data, whatever is in the system. From that perspective, do you have any other questions? Lakshmi? No. Did you get clarity? Yes. Any other thing coming in your mind, guys? And from project perspective, from work perspective, anything. Ganesh, whatever the project related thing, like to create one project last Friday, you gave one example, right? Can we write it down, the entire steps, or like what all we did in our like resume, using one of them? See, you can write, but before you write, you should be able to explain that. If you're confident, like you will be able to, because on that Friday, on that day, basically the way I explained, that's the kind of into inflow I explained, right? Then, like it should be, you can think of some other cases as well. Maybe you would need a couple of more, vendor names, and you can do. But the thing is, like, as I see, if you mention a lot of things, they're going to ask you a lot of things. That is where, I'm afraid there are some basic questions also, like how many integrations you were managing. If you say like 100 integrations, then they were like how many? What are the vendors you were using? And all those kinds of things will happen initially. You need to mention very limited things, and you need to say also very limited thing for the first interview. You want the project exposure. How can you get that? I'm just thinking. See, when I did for the first time, when I lied in the company, where when I joined, because earlier I was working in some other technology, and then I had to switch on in a while. Whatever documents I have given you, the same documents, I read. Even I did not have that much of documents. They were very limited documents, the same document which I have forwarded you guys. Same documents I just studied. From those documents, only I just, appeared for interview. And, it was my luck or whatever it is. Maybe I was able to explain properly. And the time was also good. I think, I got that. But I'm just thinking like now, if you want, definitely you have to explain something. The question with Lakshmi, that is a very valid question. What can I do? There is, see what are you recommend, Lakshmi? The documents which I have forwarded, right? There in the last you will see appendix or some assignments. There are some complicated assignments also, like in doing project kind of thing. Maybe you refer that and then you will get something to discuss. Real-time projects means, that's a very difficult thing, for me to or convey just nothing coming in my mind. Like what should I mention there? But you can practice that and maybe see one thing I will do. Maybe I'll in a document I'll frame a couple just 2 or 3 scenarios. And you can use only those scenarios in each and every question interview. Here, if you go to, in every document there are assignments. Even if you open calculated fields, just open the calculated fields, for example. And now go to last. Just now I saw the reports and all you give with screenshots and everything. That's really helpful. You can just thank you. See here there are activities, right? See a step-by-step activities. Everywhere you will get something like this. This is just a calculated. Now go to folder again. Go back to folder. Now you open this one, Yuppie 1.3.2. Core Connected Document Transformation. Open this. And then again go to the last. Let's scroll up. Up. Got. These are the end-to-end kind of project kind of thing. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things here in this document. It's like that is the business pages. This is what Ganesh. Thank you. Thank you much. We will go through this. But don't mention exactly the same thing. No. At least to talk something. See 1 or 2 vendor. I already explained right on that day. If you complete these activities, then I believe you will be able to frame something by yourself also. Very nice. This is Bible kind of thing, whatever you're learning. And here, you will get a lot of activities as well. You can practice. Somewhere, maybe you know a few. I see one thing I mentioned right. Like document tags in Core Connector Worker or any Core Connector integration. Document tags are also something which you can refer in the document. You will get what is document tags and all. This is something we can figure in the integration attributes for Core Connector. And that is just to identify the document. Let's say multiple documents are being generated. If you need to refer one document or those document tags are used, you can just go in this Core Connected Document Transform. Here you will get the details. Because that is something I remember which I needed to tell you. The another thing is Core Connector Security. But for Core Connector Security also, you can refer to this document. But for Core Connector Security, the only thing is for each and every template, there are separate securities. Generally, we get security for Core Connector from community in Workday community. When we search the template, it gives us all the securities required to access the respective data from Core Connector. That is how we configure. But if there are fields which you have added in field override. In field override, generally what fields we add? We add fields which we have created. For example, calculated fields, or let's say if there is any field which is not directly available in the template. For those fields, you need to find security separately. How exactly you can find the security separately? Do you remember like how we were identifying the security for EIB in a custom report? We will create an ISU and we will give the, you create ISU, you create ISG, and we'll give the what? That word I'm not getting. Domain security, access to the domain. Security access. I know how can you identify the security of one field. Let's say in a report you have 10 fields. For how will you identify the security of all those fields? You need to go and check. You go to related action of that field and then you check the security and then you add domains, right? Here, the way you are finding security in report, the same way you will find the security for the fields which you have added in a field override service. Let's say this core connector integration you built. You added 4 fields in the field override service, for example. When you will add 4 to identify the security, you can just go to the related action of that field. Again, we use security. Maybe if you can open any integration where you have added the field override service. Oh, that one is there in a, I think not in this one. And I have also set some basic SubStudio integration documents also. Those documents will also definitely you will not be able to practice. But at least if you will see, then you will get some of the clarity there. I thought, I say documents on Thursday, you might have already gone through those documents. And today you are going to ask something from those documents only. But you did not take that digit. I didn't check that. Actually, I was thinking that it will be in another. When I open that learning, I'm going that workspace. That self-paced, right? I'm just looking in that to cover something different, but I didn't open yours, the down. That's how I did. That's fine. You guys know, right? Like today's been almost the last class. I was saying that did any field is there or not? And then I forgot to open. You open here, configure a week, or there are 2 focus, any, I need to go to both. Now we were thinking that everything, whatever we want, like we have a question, we'll just go to go. Come to you and we will discuss. Now it started. Our real tension started now to apply. We have to start applying right. That's fine, but at least you have knowledge. And you have documents as well. Shall new on the right face. Now there is in the variety. It's an open. You can see the field which you have configured right. Here just related action. And then we'll see security. Let's say when you will add 10 fields, for example. You will see 10 fields, all the 10 fields configured here. Oh, now this is becoming slow. When you click on related action, it is giving this. I'm left only. I did. Maybe you can open this one. This one will not work. we need to go to the country. The other one, view. We have failed override. Anything. Basically for fields, you can just go to related action. Their view security and you will get the domains. Go to related. We have security, right? There you find the sequence and the same way the how you are. You were creating ISU, ISSD and then adding security. The same way you need to do. Well, it's the same thing. We can do it here. Here, this is shared with all users, right? You don't need to provide any specific security for this field. But let's say if you're creating calculated field, using, multiple fields, multiple Workday delivered fields, and there you would need to get the security of that. Then this is how you're going to do that. You just go to the field over IC service. Then just go to the related action of field view security and security. You will get the security domains. See ICU creation. You know ISD creation. You know how to assign ICU to ISSD. Then you also know how to add security to the security group. Right now, the only thing which is different is not different. The only thing which you need to do is to find the correct security. To find the right security, this is the way you need to do. You just go to the related action of the field, view security, and then you will see the security domains required to access that field. Nothing different than like other, the same thing with the same. And for core connector templates, you need to go to community. In community, you will get all the security domains which required to access all the data from one core connector template. Here, you want this for community access. When you will get, then you will understand. See, I have screenshot of a core connector worker and core connector position, but I am not able to attach here in the chat. Maybe if I share my screen, then it could be. 1 second. Maybe you can take the screenshot when I'll share my screen. I'm just stopping my screen sharing. Connector worker 1. See enable security for these domains in order to configure core connector worker. Here this first two integration build and integration configure right. This is something which required to access integrations and all. This is a common thing for all the core connector these two domains. And there to access data from core connector worker. See, there are a lot of security. You don't need to add every security. Basically, let's say you are selecting 6 to 7 fields or 10 fields. Whatever fields you are selecting based on that unit to decide. For example, if you're selecting gender, then that should be having your ISSG, should be having access to this person data gender. Similarly for date of birth, birthplace, all these things. Got. Did you capture this? For example, and now capture this one. This is for, this is also for core connector worker only. Oh, did I take just one picture? Same workers. Oh, then I did mistake. Maybe. Anyways, this is something I got from community. I just tested copied here. This is how you will get the security configuration details in community. There are domains names will by default mention. What the community? I told you right. Like there is a one workday. You can say that's a community where you can post anything. You can ask anything. You can search anything. Even whatever I have explained to you, everything you will be able to search there. But the thing is, it would be very difficult to understand for a beginner there. That's why we do have trainings. But otherwise, everything is mentioned there, not in stepwise order, but the concept is there. When you will search core connector worker in community, that will explain you the first. It will explain you the core connector worker, and then it will show you the security required to configure. And then it will show you the steps like configure attributes. Then can configure field attributes and then field overrides, eligibility, popular population, eligibility, everything. You can get everything there on the community. Need to have some login, ID or something, or we can just community. That worked it, right? Community.workday.com. But you need credentials to access that. That's a difficult part. See, basically, that is something you will only get when you will be having access to any project or something like that. When you will join any actual company. And see from here onwards, what should be your main focus is you learn the basics of Workday, right? Like the integrations, the core connectors, custom reports, calculated field. You learned everything now. Well, these are the basic concepts you have learned. Now you need to explore and work more on the assignment part. For assignment, I have already shared the documents for each and every module. You will see a lot of assignments there. When you will practice, you will get more confidence. That's the first thing. The second thing is, as Lakshmi mentioned, the real-time projects in our use, the complications in the project. You need to understand these things. Maybe for this one, what you can do is, if you get anyone in your contact who is working in Workday, that person also can view some real-time scenarios, or you can take help. Not sure you will get that. But anyways, after doing the assignments, you will be having a lot of confidence. The next thing you can do is like explore things on YouTube and Google, like wherever you get a Workday assignments, or in YouTube, whatever they are explaining, just go with that, and then you will understand. CXTTV, there will be very, very rare questions people will ask. But core connector configurations, EIP, maybe somewhere Studio search if other person knows Studio and definitely is going to ask Studio. These are the things you need to prepare for now. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@upptalk.com.